The Invincibles team was really overrated.
My head's even more hot.
I want you to look at me in the eyes.
Mbappe is like a B-Tech Adama Traore.
Welcome, my people, to Goals FanZone, and this is Fan Jury! And first up to the podium, his name's Peak Fighter. He supports Arsenal, and he's a great football mind.
Remember, I'm going to be sat there next. Remember, Mbappe will never win the Ballon d'Or. It's time to win it.
That's crazy.
It's valid.
That's crazy.
Valid.
That is not valid.
He will never win the Ballon d'Or. He won a domestic treble, won the World Cup 2022. He did win the Golden Boot at the World Cup. Didn't win it then. This season, he went trophyless at Real Madrid. He got 40 goals. We don't care. They played the Nation League against Spain. The game was Dembele versus Lamine Yamal. Mbappe was also there. Nobody said his name. I don't think he'll win it, ever.
I'm not having that. Mbappe not winning a Ballon d'Or. He moved to Real Madrid for one thing only, and that is to win the Champions League and win the Ballon d'Or. As soon as he lifts that Champions League, that Ballon d'Or is his.
I mean, there's also other players that will be there. You know, Vinny's there, Bellingham's there.
Vinny had his chance.
Yes, Haaland had his chance as well. He lost to Messi.
Why you bring Haaland into this?
I'm telling you though.
As soon as that goes wrong, he just goes,
no, but Mbappe's chance came when?
I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. I genuinely think Mbappe is like a B-Tech Adama Traore. Like, he's athletic, he's quick, he can strike a ball, I guess, but overall, like, this guy's just only a footballer because he's athletic. Other than that, he's not special.
Adama Traore wasn't needed, but I appreciate the support.
But I'm going to give it a 6.
I don't mind.
I feel that in the future he could win it, but right now, there's many more players in front of him who should win it.
I appreciate it. I feel like his time came and went. Come on, Dan.
Who's Dan?
I know what you're going to say.
I'm gonna go now.
Oh, come on, SCT. That's why I didn't want to say your name, bro. That's why I said Dan instead. Come on,
I promise it's
I
not
knew
just
you. That's why I got your name wrong, because I knew you were going to do that.
It's not just because it's you. That's part of the reason. But also, he's gone to Real Madrid. He's gonna win a Champions League.
He won trophies.
And it's gonna be him that gets the Ballon d'Or. I think, like we said in the last video, whoever wins the Champions League wins the Ballon d'Or. I'll give it a 5 out of 10 because it's there.
I appreciate it, Ed.
So I'm going to go with a 0 out of 10 because that is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard in my life.
The Haaland comment.
Mbappe, he's got the PR, he's got the technical ability, he's got the stats.
The PR went down.
He's got everything. We're
watched,
forgetting who Mbappe is.
I watched Dembele versus
We
Lamine
actually
Yamal.
are.
I didn't watch Mbappe. I watched Lamine Yamal versus Dembele.
That's because the PR is there, but we're forgetting who Mbappe is. But he will show you guys next season. You will see.
Hey, come on.
I'm going to go for a 10 out of 10 as well. Because I don't think Vinny Jr. and Mbappe can coexist in the same team. Yeah, Vinny Jr. will win the Ballon d'Or before Mbappe. Unless he wins the World Cup and he gets like 10 goals in the Champions League. But I just don't see it happening. So I'm going to go 10 out of 10.
I'll take that.
Yeah, you got 3 people agreeing with you. That's pretty good.
31 points.
Listen, when you bring out the stats, they're like, oh, he's right.
Up next to the podium then, the CEO of Newcastle Football Club, Bowden!
I didn't get claps.
Yeah, no, but guys, I know ball.
You sure about that?
Their objective is to win the league. Our objective is to get Champions League football and hopefully a cup. We've got a cup and our objective. They've only got their main.
So that was their objective to win the league.
My unpopular opinion is if Big Ange managed Arsenal in this coming Premier League season, they would win the double.
What am I supposed to be thinking right now? I don't know.
Ultimately, what they need is someone who has a bit of balls, bit of backbone, who isn't a bit... We've seen Ange under more scrutiny than we've seen any manager under in recent times. And yet, despite all that, he stood firm, he backed himself, he's displayed that he knows what he's doing, and he won a trophy. If you give him a better team, winning mentality, he gets a double.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that.
I actually don't even think this is unpopular. I was going to go for
22 games
something
they
worse.
lost to the league. 22. He got fired.
And do you
He
know
got
what?
fired. Like, you know what? He has no job.
Do you know what the thing
I
is?
promise you, tomorrow I'll see him at the job centre.
Do you think he should have been fired?
Me personally, he won a trophy at Tottenham. He deserves the world. Give him the keys. But that's Tottenham.
0 out of 10.
Oh, come on.
Ange Postecoglou is the most stubborn, arrogant manager I've ever seen in the Premier League.
He made Spurs successful.
As a manager, he is the most unadaptable, arrogant, rude manager I've seen in
He's
the
just adapted to the worst Premier League ridden season with injuries and somehow came out of it
17th.
with a European trophy.
17th
Something
in the
Arsenal have
league.
never even done.
It doesn't matter if Spurs won the Champions League this season. Finishing 17th in the Premier League is...
That's crazy. You don't win. Wait. Let's
Disgrace.
just break that down. He wouldn't care if Tottenham would win the Champions League.
They won the
if they
Champions
finished
League,
17th.
the FA Cup, the League Cup, the Community Shield, the Club World Cup. They finished 17th. No.
I'm glad you don't agree with me if that's what you...
0.
I disagree as well, but I'm going to go 3 out of 10. I don't think it was too bad.
He's a winner.
At the end of the day, he is a winner. He got a Europa League with Tottenham. I think people are really downplaying it.
He always wins in his second season.
That famous quote, that's like, you know what I mean, plus 1,000 aura. But I can't see it. I can't see him doing the double. That's just too much.
I'm gonna go with a thumbs up.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, because I like the motive behind Ange is a brilliant manager, which he is. He's a winner as well, which is what I like.
It's what Arsenal lack. They don't have any winners.
But I'm gonna give you a 3 out of 10. And the reason of this is logic behind it. Arsenal would never appoint Ange because
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant to the point. I'm not saying he will get appointed.
Okay, I'll give him a 5 then. I'll give him a 5.
He had me in the first half.
I'll give you a 5 out of 10.
Yay.
I do agree that Ange is obviously a brilliant manager. He's a winner. Obviously won everywhere.
Better than Arteta, you could say.
Oh, 100%. The only reason he's getting a 5 out of 10 is because I don't think he'd be the right fit for Arsenal. I think Arsenal fans are too impatient. They wouldn't be able to see what he's actually trying to do.
Only have to wait 2 seasons max.
That is true. He does always win in his second season, but even at Arsenal, that's a tough ask. I mean, I just can't picture it in my head him being coach of Arsenal, so I can't give it more than a 5. I'm afraid.
He's a winner.
Oh, well.
You know you agree.
Do you know what? The only reason I've got this up because your statement that you said. Now, if you reworded it and said in his second or third season, then I'll be switching it right around and I'll be giving you that green.
I should have said second because he does normally take 2 seasons to do it.
And the third season is usually better. So in the third season, yeah, I could see a double winning at Arsenal.
So what we're all agreeing is essentially if Ange was given the same amount of time as Arteta's been given with Arsenal, he would be far more successful.
Oh God, he'd have a Premier
close.
League, he'd have an FA Cup, he'd be challenging for the Champions League in the final. I've given it down, so I have to give a 5 here.
Can I give below 0?
What makes you think
No,
it's weird?
no, listen, he's in the job centre now. He's looking for somewhere else to go.
So you're saying he's setting his sights higher than Arsenal?
He's unprecedented. 17 years Tottenham never won a
I
trophy.
know, it's really amazing.
And he got fired for it.
Such a good job.
Such a... Huh? I promise, if I could give below 0, God knows how much minuses I'm going into. I'm going to just give you a 0 flat. I want to call it a day because that was terrible.
You've managed to score 13 points.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's too high.
Thank you.
Up next to the podium then, he's a Liverpool fan, Nathan Connor!
Arsenal's invincible season is overrated.
Unbelievable take. Unbelievable take.
What is the theme going on here?
I knew you'd feel like this. You're getting a bit of a cooking. You got 90 points over that season, which is okay, but no one talks about the point return, do they? They talk about what you've done in the season unbeaten. You got 12 draws. That's a lot.
Draws.
This is what Arsenal fans like to do a lot of. They like to go back and look at their invincible team. But then the next 20 years, you won 5 FA Cups. But you go on like you are a Real Madrid or Barcelona winning all these Champions Leagues when actually 5 FA Cups in 20 years, a few Community Shields, you know, which I can order a Community Shield from eBay.
Yeah. You'd have worked harder for it as well.
Easy. It's simple, isn't it? The Invincibles team was really overrated. And, you know, we hang on to that so much.
It was at this moment I knew.
What would you rather have, an invincible season or win the Champions League and a Premier League and an FA Cup? And would you rather win a treble or go
It
invincible?
was at this moment I knew I really messed up. I should have stayed home. Again, you're lucky I can't go minus 0. One team got a Premier League gold trophy and apparently it's overrated.
I'm going to say 7 only because I think it isn't overrated to like the normal fan who knows that it's all right, but like it's overrated specifically by Arsenal fans. So like the general consensus is it's like, yeah, it's cute, but like for Arsenal fans, it's them, they're the ones who's overrated. So it's not entirely technically overrated.
I'd say that.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to have to agree with you. I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10 though, because I thought the point of this show was, you know, sort of unpopular opinions, whereas I think nearly every football fan on this earth, apart from Arsenal fans, believe that season was a bit overrated. Good opinion. Yeah, I completely agree. And I don't like Arsenal fans.
I'm going to agree with you as well. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I don't think it's that unpopular because I think most football fans kind of agree. But yeah, that's it. I think it wasn't unpopular, but it's true.
I'm going to disagree.
Ooh.
3 out of 10. At the end of the day, going unbeaten in the Premier League is still crazy, especially in that era with Man United with Sir Alex Ferguson as well. It's not easy. Yeah, 3 out of 10.
One person has sense. Thank you.
Congrats, bro. You got 27 points! What do we think of Tottenham? It's A!
Say it louder, come on, say it with chest. Peak Fire, I want you to look at me in the eyes when I tell you this opinion.
Oh, we did this again!
Arsenal will go on a longer trophy drought than Spurs did.
My days.
Unpopular but true.
My days.
Why?
As a Tottenham fan, I've been there and done that, and I've seen us, play pretty well like you guys are, sort of almost crossing the line, but not quite, sort of just feeling a little bit too short. And I believe what will happen is your owners will get a little bit complacent. Your owners will get a little bit too happy with just getting top 4. I think the money is going to be coming into Arsenal, and I think that's all they're really going to be caring about. Lousy in the transfer market, and then slowly but surely your club will fall back down to where it was before Arteta came in. And to be honest, you're only about 2 seasons off being halfway there. So I don't think it's that crazy of an opinion, but fire away.
I love on Arsenal as much as the next guy, but come on, you've won 1 trophy. That's
17 years.
No, I'm just saying Arsenal have the ability and the nature to go 18 years without one.
Arteta's not going to be around for 17 years, so someone can come in and actually win something. For me, I don't think if Arteta stays for 17 years straight, then maybe, but
I think they're going to bring in a new manager that wants to play a different way, and suddenly the whole team's going to fall apart a little bit. And then they're going to start panicking, and then they're going to need to bring in some new players, and then maybe them new players turn out to be something like Guendouzi, and then before you know it, you're back to 8th place, screaming for an FA Cup and screaming for your manager to be out.
Chat, at this point in time, you can see the agenda. 3 out of 3. Well, 17 years without a trophy.
you've already won 5.
If I have to wait 17 years, I'll have grandkids.
Yeah, you're nearly halfway there.
You're genuinely.
I'm gonna be old.
What's the longest trophy drought for us? Was it 9
9
years in recent times?
Who, us?
9 years for
It was
Arsenal.
9.
That drought came after the
Listen.
Invincibles as well, wasn't it? And the FA Cup win.
Why did you start off? You act like you didn't know this information. Why? like, what you mean? You act like, oh my god, this is a revelation. You knew this.
I'm going to disagree. Just because an FA Cup or Carabao Cup could just come, even small clubs can win Carabao Cups as well, like Newcastle. You never know. It could happen every once in a while. Yeah, I'll give it a 4.
I disagree. You were almost there. You almost swayed me. But I'm going to disagree because they're FA Cup merchants, so they'll probably get one in the next 3 years. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree on this one. I think they will win a trophy eventually. It will just be like a Carabao Cup or something like that.
Small.
I think it'll be one of those trophies. But I'm going to give it a 4.
Sure, why we're calling the Carabao Cup a small trophy. I'm going to give that 2 out of 10. You have to remember, yous went a long time.
I think Arsenal can beat it.
I don't think they're that bad. They are bad, but yous were bad.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I went to primary school, secondary school, college, uni, graduated, got a job. Tottenham didn't win a trophy. So you're trying to tell me I'm gonna live that many years to see Arsenal not win a trophy? My head's getting more and more hot, but because of Tottenham fans saying it, my head's even more hot. I'm gonna give 0.
14 points!
Oh, that's not even last. I'll take that. That's not bad. Pretty good.
Stepping up, Satch from Chelsea Football Club!
In the last 15 years, the 3rd best player behind Ronaldo and Messi is Eden Hazard. Hazard played in teams that were not as good as the likes of Neymar. Much better players than that as well. A big factor is playing in the Premier League. We never saw Neymar play against low blocks, against tight defenders. Your Evertons, your Burnleys, your Stokes.
Evertons!
Rainy night in Stoke.
How good a player is.
On a Thursday night in Stoke, Neymar would be folded within 5 seconds.
Why did they play on a Thursday night?
Thank you didn't mention Arsenal, just thank you.
I watched Neymar, and every time he picked up the ball in in the final third, he'd dribble past people, maybe score, maybe lose a ball, maybe dive. With Hazard, he'd pick up the ball from a left-back position, drive past the whole West Ham defence, put it through Declan Rice's legs and still score. The best player I've ever seen live in my life. I'd go to the stadium, pay £60 on a ticket to watch Hazard. I wouldn't do the same for Neymar. I wouldn't do the same for Bale.
Because Hazard's playing for your club, mate.
It's different. For Hazard,
It is.
Let me land. Hazard can shoot, pass, defend, come into midfield, wide, going forwards.
I forgot about that season. We got 0 goals.
He could do everything to an elite level. I don't think the other players could.
This is why we should have put the Chelsea fans at worst at number 1.
Yeah, I
Do you know what
agree.
mean?
We made a mistake.
Oh, was that the only mistake we made today?
What did Neymar do apart from his skills and his 1v1 ability? What did he do?
Apart from all the great things he did amazingly, you just...
Yeah,
Tell me what he did well, except from shooting, dribbling,
I didn't say
skills.
that. I said his 1v1 dribbling and his skills. What did he do?
If there was no Ronaldo or Messi, Neymar would have 7 Ballon d'Ors. Hazard would have
disagree.
none.
Hazard should have won the Ballon d'Or in 2019. Should have won the Ballon d'Or. If he was playing for Barcelona in that super team that Neymar was playing in with Suarez and Messi, he would have won the Ballon d'Or.
There's too many ifs.
Wait,
though. 0.
I'll follow that with a 1.
Listen, I'm gonna give you 1 just for the pure fact you didn't go for Arsenal. like the rest.
Thank you.
That's it. Everything else you said, I'll be honest, help.
I disagree, and I'm gonna go with 0. So I don't think Hazard laces Neymar's boots. Like he couldn't.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a thumbs down from me. I'll give you a 2, just because I feel bad for you standing up there by yourself, man.
Well done for all agreeing, by the way. Fantastic stuff. Hey. All the big clubs are friends now.
I wouldn't go that far. The streets never forget.
4 points. And last but not least, it's Bad Boy Brad!
The 2022-23 treble-winning Manchester City squad is the best football team to ever live.
Lost his damn mind.
Ever.
Lost his damn
Ever
mind.
live.
Lost his damn ever.
5 trophies in 1 year. The Premier League, the UCL, the FA Cup, the Super Cup and the Club World Cup. So we cleaned up the whole world, yeah? Men's team of the year, we won that. Coach of the year, we won that. One of the highest points in Premier League history, we got that. We won 44 games out of 61, I believe, and that is higher than any team in the history. No one beat us in the Champions League, and we had one of the hardest runs. We were literally untouchable that season. Every team was scared to play against us. That's all I got for now.
We're all speechless.
Part of it's like, what's the point?
We're all just
That
shocked by
Barca
this
team just trumps it easy.
The Real Madrid team, 2 Champions, was it 3 Champions Leagues in a row, 2 Champions Leagues in a
3.
row? You're saying that team is better than 3
Yes.
UCLs in a row?
I'll throw him a lifeline. I think if you said like Premier League,
But that's too easy,
Does
'cause we are.
everyone agree that that would also
yeah.
be number
Premier
one?
League.
That's too easy. We already are the best Premier League team of all time.
Calm down.
It
Calm
depends
down,
what you're
buddy.
basing it on, really.
As a collective, as a team, we are the best football team ever.
No.
I'll be honest, the Invincibles is more impressive.
Oh
15
my
points,
days,
Chelsea.
here's your
Hold
Invincibles.
on, I'm not done
again.
yet. 15 goals conceded is more impressive. Invincible is more impressive than you getting 100 points.
Then Centurions, 100 points, never been done before.
I would make an argument as well. Bayern Munich, 1920, they won the Champions League, they won the Bundesliga, and they won the DFB Pokal. I'm pretty sure they might have won the Super Cup the next season as
You
well.
hearing this?
Nah.
Still, the
Bundesliga.
Champions League, the Bundesliga, and the Pokal. It's still
We
a
won
treble
the
winning team.
Premier League.
But Brad, you're talking about the world, right? You can't just base it off Premier League then, can you?
Yeah, I get that.
The world is very big, by the way.
Yeah, I know that.
We'll be lost. I'm sold, you know.
One by one, give me your top 3 teams in the world right now.
When you look at that 2014-15 Barca team, they're just unbelievably clear of that.
And they lost more games.
Like that sort of like removes all context. Is quite a cheap argument. Just to be like, we lost less games. We're the best team
But
that's
it's
ever
not just that,
existed.
though. I gave you everything. We
Because
won
in that
5
case,
trophies.
Invincibles are better than you.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm using your argument. Invincibles are better than that team.
No.
Hey, where we
8 of our players in the starting 11 made the top Ballon d'Or rankings. And we would have won the Ballon d'Or
If it hadn't been for those meddling kids.
Weren't you arguing against the Ballon d'Or earlier today?
No, I wasn't. I agreed that it was
He
fine.
was over on the other
No,
side.
it
he
wasn't. I was
wasn't.
on the green side.
Real Madrid, the one that won 3 Champions Leagues in a row.
If we played them, we would beat them.
I think he does have a good point.
4-0 at the Etihad against Real Madrid. They couldn't touch the ball. And they were projected to win the tournament.
Listen, you know what it is? I like to watch football with my eyes. I watch City, I didn't like what my eyes saw. You know what? That take is not outlandish. It's ridiculous. But I like the fact that you tried to go for something. I'm going to give you a 2.
I'm going thumbs down with a 5 because the team is actually really good.
I'm going to give you a 3. If you said Premier League, Man City, then I'd say, yeah, you've got an argument. But when you said the world, that's what brings the rating down for me.
I'm going to give it a 1.
Oh my days.
The way you said you revolutionised how you changed football with like different systems, different players. Guardiola did that in 09, so it's not really that impressive.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4. I think out of everyone here, I think I was the most convinced that you had a bit of a point, but you said you weren't beatable or something like, you know, like impossible to beat, and we beat you. So like, do you know what I mean? It kind of made my decision up for me. But yeah, I did like the point, so it's a 4.
You managed to walk away from there with 15 points!
I'll take it.
And winning Arsenal's first title of the last 5 years with 31 points, Peak Fighter!
I win the win!